Good morning, my name is Jenna, and this is a full body yoga flow gentle style for you if you're just about to start your workday. It's about feeling good in your body and your mind for the duration of your day. Let's go. Okay, so let's start this practice in a tall, comfortable seat. Roll the shoulders back. Close your eyes. And as you sit with your eyes closed, feel like you're still gazing out at the horizon. Take a few long and steady breaths here. Notice your feet and your seat connected down onto your mat, and yet your mind's eye looks out, expands towards the horizon. Take 2 more slow breaths in through your nose, out through your nose. Relax the shoulders, soften the jaw. Okay, and open the eyes again. We'll take the left ear down to the left shoulder as you inhale. And exhale back to center. Inhale, right ear to the right shoulder. Exhale through center. Do 1 more time each side. Check in on your neck this morning. See how it feels. Okay, take the left shoulder and ear towards each other and then semicircle the neck forward, chin to chest. Head all the way over to the right side. Do that 1 more time each side. Chin to the chest. Semicircle the neck forward and to the left. And forward again. And over to the right. Nice. Come back up through center. We'll take the fingertips out wide. Stretch out through the hands, wrists, fingertips. Float the arms all the way up to the sky. Touch the palms together and pull them down to your chest. You can walk yourself out into a forward fold, any amount. Drop the head down when you get there. Take a deep breath into the back, lower part of your lungs, in and out through the nose. And start to crawl yourself over to the right side. Drop down again there. Take a full breath in and out. And back through center, all the way over to the left side. Full breath in and out, drop in. Walk yourself back through center and back upright. We'll come onto all fours from here in a tabletop position. Stretch and spread out your fingers. Have your hips over your knees. Drop the belly down towards the mat. Lift your gaze, lift your eyes, breathe in, and then do the opposite. Chin tucks to the chest. Go back and forth a couple of times. Close your eyes and tune into the motion that's happening at your pelvis. Rocking forwards, rocking backwards. See if you can make the movement really steady and slow. Okay, the next time you come through center, walk the left hand a bit more central. Take the right arm up to the sky, reach it up and open. As you exhale, thread the needle, drop down to the right cheek. The left hand will support you in this pose. See as best you can if you can press evenly down through both knees. Take a breath. Press into the left hand to come back out. Right hand up to the sky again. Big breath in. And then come all the way back down. Switching sides. Right palm down. Left hand up to the sky. Broaden the chest. Breathe in. And then thread the needle. Drop down to the left cheek. Left temple. Even out the weight distribution between both knees. Take a breath. Good, and press into the right palm to come out. Left hand to the sky again, reach up, look up, and all the way back down. Walk the hands quite a bit forward now, and we'll sink the heart and the lungs down for puppy pose. Drop the forehead down to the mat. And if you have a lot of flexibility, you could go chin down to the mat. And see how it feels through your neck. We're here for one more breath. And then look forward, slide yourself forward onto your belly for Sphinx pose. Press the elbows down into the mat, palms can plant down. Elbows are right under your shoulders, okay? And then press the pubic bone down gently to straighten out the low back a bit. Tuck the chin, long through the spine, press into the elbows. And imagine and feel like you're dragging the elbows back to the heels, but they don't really move. It's a lengthening through the low back. Take one more breath. And slowly lower, forehead to the mat. Make a little pillow for yourself with your hands. Pick up the left leg and make it long, and then put it back down. Do the same with the right. Pick up the right leg, make it a little longer, put it back down. Good. Bend both of your knees. Drop both feet over to the right and the left. Back and forth, right and left. Really let the hips move. Okay, lower the legs back down. Prop yourself up onto your left forearm. Tent the right fingertips up. Press into them. Look over the right shoulder. Little mini twist. If it's pinchy at all in your low back, go less. And also press the pubic bone down slightly into the mat. One breath. Lower back down. Forehead to the mat. Wiggle the hips out side to side. And we'll switch to the other side. Prop yourself up on your right forearm. Tent up the left fingertips. Press into them. Look and twist over the left shoulder. Take a breath. And come all the way back down. Forehead to the mat. Wiggle the hips out side to side. Bring the hands under the shoulders again, tuck the toes, press to your knees, stretch back for a modified child's pose just for a second. Drop the forehead, take a breath. And we'll look forward as we slowly stretch up and back for downward facing dog. In our first down dog of the morning, bend one knee, bend the other knee. Move the hips, drop the head, breathe your breath. Okay, and then look forward, walk the hands back to meet up with your feet. And we'll lift the hands up to the shins, come up halfway, straighten the legs, elbows, and spine. Breathe in. Breathe out, deep forward fold. Really let the head go. Okay, a couple more like that. Inhale, lift up halfway and lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. One more. Good. Walk yourself back out, downward facing dog. Come up onto the tippy toes in downward dog and let that ripple you forward into plank pose. Take the hips back again, downward dog. Inhale, plank pose, exhale. Inhale, down dog, moving slow and steady. Exhale, plank. Inhale, downward dog. And exhale, plank. Lower all the way down to your belly, look forward. Let's do 3 baby cobras here. Point the toes back, hands under the shoulders. Peel the heart up off the mat. Breathe in, breathe out. The forehead touches for a split second. Inhale to come up. Exhale to lower. Inhale to rise. Exhale, lower. Tuck the toes, press to your knees. Modified child's pose, take the hips back, drop the head, 1 breath. And then lift yourself up into downward facing dog. Really let the head go. Pedal the feet out. Stretch through the bottoms of your feet and toes. Okay, and we'll take the right leg up and back. Get it really long. Bend that knee, open up through the hip. Take a breath. And then look forward, step it forward, help it get there. Drop down to the back knee, down to the back shin. Dangle the arms down, loop them back, really sink the hips down low. Take both hands to the front knee, press into it. Rise up through the hips slightly, tuck the chin, hollow out the front body, round the spine. You'll feel a bit more of a stretch through that left hip flexor. And release, look forward, lower the hands. Inhale to reach up, look up. Exhale, palms down to the mat. Left hand plants, right arm up to the sky. Twist, breathe in. And all the way back down, downward facing dog. Nice, take 1 full breath here in downward dog. We'll switch over to the other side. Left leg, take it up and back. Bend the knee. Open up through your hip. Take a breath. Look forward. Step it forward. Help it get there as needed. Come down to the knee. Come down to your shin. Roll the shoulders back. Dangle the arms down. Sink the hips down low. Long through the spine. Okay, and then both hands to the front knee. Rise up slightly, press into that knee with both hands. Hollow out the front body, tuck the chin, tuck the tailbone, round the upper back. Full breath here. Okay, sink the hips down again, look forward, drop the arms. Inhale, reach up, look up. Exhale, hands to the mat, right palm plants, left arm to the sky, breathe in. Breathe out all the way down and downward facing dog. Good, we'll take the right leg up and back behind us, bend that knee, open up through the hip, make 3 big hip circles here, rotating that knee and leg around, 1, 2, 3. Good, and then look forward. Sweep that knee forward for pigeon pose on this side. Stretch the left leg back and long behind you. Square the hips forward. Shoulders facing forward. Inhale for length. Exhale, come all the way down to the forearms. You could stack your fists and drop the forehead down here. Soften in between the shoulder blades. Relax both feet. We'll take 3 full breaths here. Okay, start to come back upright. Lean onto the right hip and swing the left leg out in front of you. We'll do a seated twist here. Take that left foot and cross it over top of the right. Find your sit bones. You're looking down to look and work towards knee stacked over top of the knee. If this isn't happening through your hips, if you feel really lopsided, Straighten the bottom leg. You can do the same thing this way. Wherever you've landed, hug around that knee, look to the left, right fingertips behind you. Look over that right shoulder. Take a tall seat and a long breath. Okay, look back through center. Do a 1 breath counter pose twist to the other side. And back through center, and make your way back into downward facing dog from here. Okay, take 1 full breath in through the nose and big exhale through the mouth here. Left side, second side, take the left leg up and back, bend the knee, open up through the hip. Make 3 big hip circles here on this side. 1, 2, and 3. And look forward, shift forward, pigeon pose on this side. Stretch that right leg back and straight and long behind you. Square everything forward. See if you can even out the left to the right, front to back through the hips. Take a breath in, lengthen, and exhale, come all the way down, forehead to the mat or to the fists. And soften here through the jaw, again through both feet. Let the hips sink down. Okay, start to slowly come back upright. Lean onto the left hip this time. Swing that right leg all the way forward. Drop that foot to the left side of your knee and set yourself up first here so that you do find your sit bones. Okay, hug around that right knee, turn and twist to the left. Look over the left shoulder. Sit long through the spine and take a breath. Come back through center, do a 1 breath counter pose twist in the opposite direction. And back through center. Okay, we're gonna take the legs wide now, coming into a wide-legged forward fold. Take them out as wide as you like, and then start to already roll forward through the legs, through the hips. If the knees bend up a little bit, that's fine. Inhale, take a lengthening breath. Exhale, walk yourself out any amount out in front of you. Drop the head down. Same thing we did at the beginning. Semicircle, left ear to left shoulder, right ear to right shoulder. And start to bring yourself back upright. Help the knees and legs come back together. And we'll lower all the way down onto our backs. From here, hug the knees in towards your chest when you get there. You can lift the forehead towards your knees. Try to give them a kiss. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze into a tiny little ball. And then lower the head back down. You can squeeze the right knee in towards the chest, stretch the left leg long, really give it a good squeeze. And then pull that leg across your body to the left, stretch the right arm out to the right, and let your head fall where it wants to go. Everything comes back through center. Give that knee one more squeeze, squeeze, squeeze in towards the chest. And then bring both feet to the mat, press into them, lift the hips, give them a little shake out. Lower the hips back down. Stretch the right leg long, hug the left knee in towards the chest. Give it a good squeeze, squeeze. And draw it across your body over to the right. Stretch the left arm out to the left. Couple of breaths. And bring everything back through center. Both feet down on the mat now. Press into them. Lift the hips up. Breathe in. Lower the hips down. Breathe out. A few like that. Okay, take the soles of the feet together, drop the knees open wide. You can either bring the hands underneath your upper thigh bones to support your pose here, or for an extra long, big stretch through the front body, stretch your arms up overhead and take 3 full breaths wherever you are. Okay, lower the hands down, help the knees to come back towards each other. One more time, press into the mat, lift the hips up, give them a good shake out, a really good shake. And lower the hips down. We'll stretch the legs out long for our final resting posture here. Take a few extra big breaths to settle you in. And then with your eyes closed, stare and gaze back out at the horizon. Bring in an expansive, long, vision-like quality to your day today. Okay, wiggle the fingers, wiggle the toes. Lift the eyebrows, lower the eyebrows. Open your mouth super wide. Stretch out your jaw. Let the head nod to the left, to the right. Okay, and then hug the knees in towards your chest. We're coming up into a seat. If it feels good for you, you can rock and roll a few times along the length of your spine to come up. And then find a tall, comfortable seat right where we started together. Loop the shoulders back, lengthen the spine. Take the arms out wide and reach up, breathe in. Pull the palms right down to your mouth and give yourself a sweet morning kiss. And palms to the heart, bow in towards yourself. Take one final breath with me here. I wish you a lovely, expansive rest of your day. See you next time.